Hey guys, it's Ultra Turbo Andre here, and today I am super excited because today, guys, today is the release of the first two episodes of Beyblade Burst Sparky. I was not expecting the first two episodes to be released, but I was just happy that they released. So in this video, I'm going to be reviewing the episodes as well as the theme songs and maybe the release date of the brand new Valkyrie. So stay tuned, guys, because you are not gonna want to miss this. And if you guys haven't seen the new episodes, I recommend you seeing them now before you see this video, because this video has some massive spoilers. So let's get started. Okay, so first up, I am going to be talking about the theme song. So right here, as you guys can see, I'm going to post a picture of this right now. As you guys see, the opening of the theme song is like some sort of restaurant with like the like a ocean with like a spoon and a fork, and with like the sun. The same thing that the brothers have, which is I think Haiku and Hyuga. I don't know which ones are ones still. I gotta like figure that out. So as you guys can see, the opening of the theme song, and then it starts off with them like showing off their launchers up in the air, and then them like, and there they are, like the brand new main characters, which look awesome. And then here is the brand new Beyblade logo, the new Beyblade Burst Sparking or Super King. Still have no idea. And okay, so here they start off like jumping off, just like launching their, I think not yet launching their base, but they're just looking at each other, then launching their base. And then here are like, seems to be the brand new main characters. That character with like all the way to like to the right with like the glasses, he looks like that guy from Daigo's team from Beyblade Burst God. Where Daigo's like an American team. I'm not really sure. I forgot what team he was on. But there's this guy who looked exactly like him. I'm not sure if that. I don't think that. Yeah, that's not the same guy because his hair was like blonde or something. But his glasses look very similar. So here they show off the brand new generation, and here they show off this like weird like dark ball of like aura or something. I'm considering that could be like inside of it. That might be like the new enemy. And here they are just like trying to bear the intense wind. And then here we get this scene with their hairs like going Super Saiyan. Like, I don't get it. Like, what is with Beyblade Burst in hairs? Like, I have no problem with it, but like, does nobody like question it? Because like, I like his hair. He goes Super Saiyan. Drum's hair, his hair lights up on fire. So does Louis. And now the brothers do the same thing, which is like super weird. Alright, then they jump off, and they just dive down. And then here is the new King Helios, which is spinning off. And here's the new Super Hyperion. And then they're colliding to this dark aura, and both bases are colliding with this like weird dark like black Beyblade. I don't know which it is. I'm thinking it might be the new enemy Beyblade. So there's King Helios fighting it, and then here is, I think his name is Hyuga, or Hikaru, or something like that. And here we have Haiku or Hyuga, I don't know. Oh, let me know in the comments what names they are, because I'm kind of confused on it. And there's the Super Hyperion and Super Hyperion's avatar. And then here's them, and then this is my favorite scene of all. Here we see like Rentaro, Silas, Free, Louis, Drum. Oh, this is so good. And Iga too. They look. And then finally, my favorite character, Vault. Vault just looks awesome with that brave Valkyrie. It's just the best. Oh, I'm super hyped right now. And then they jump off, and then like we get this awesome scene with showing off their base, and that's basically the end of the theme song. Okay, so now let's talk about the episodes. So the first episode, maybe like something of a matchup. So of course, Hyuga, the guy with the red spiky hair, he doesn't want to wake up. So Hikaru, he just dresses up and he carries his little brother and like some other bags of stuff to like the stadium or something. So we see them running at the beach, and he's struggling to like carry his brother and the bags, which kind of sucks. I'm not gonna lie. Like being a big brother, you have to look after your little brother and carry him like that. It's pretty hard. And the funny thing is that he's still in his pajamas. So I mean, true that, he wouldn't change him during his his sleep, because that's just creepy. So while he's struggling more, Hyuga finally wakes up, and then he dresses. So Hikaru tells him, he puts him down, and Hikaru tells him to like dress up because they're gonna be late for something. And after he dresses up, they finally make it to this stadium where I'm pretty sure this series takes 1 year after the battle between Drum and Gwen. I think that's her name, Gwen. No, not his name, because it's a boy. Gwen or Gwen, I don't know. I'm still struggling with that. So they're at the stadium where Drum and Gwen battled, and they get introduced to this brand new podium. So they arrive here, and here are like the new next here are like their friends and stuff. And yeah, so pretty much they get super excited for the battle, and I think it appears that Hyuga placed on his sweater backwards, which is super like funny. And basically after that, we finally get introduced to the scene that we all want to see, which is Vault Aoi coming back with his brand new awesome design. So he runs up and he gives his like speech to the audience about having an awesome battle. And so basically not only that, so he gets the audience all hyped up, and then Hyuga gets hyped up because like I think his favorite blader is Vault, because like so is mine. They both get pretty hyped. And then finally, I was so happy watching this video because with this scene, Rentaro is finally back with this new design. He's like super confident. It's awesome. And then finally, Silas comes back with this brand new design. It's so awesome just seeing like the bladers from like Beyblade Burst and Beyblade Burst Evolution or God just coming back to like the 5th season after they've been gone for like so long. It's just so awesome to see. And it looks like the girl, I don't know her name, but I think she's in love with Silas, just because like she's taking pictures. And so now, looks like what's gonna happen is they're gonna verse each other. It's gonna be like a battle royale, and here they get into their launching positions. So Silas has Saiyan. I don't know what's the name of the brand new Saiyan, but I do know that Rentaro has Glide Ragnarok and Vault has Brave Valkyrie. And here we get this awesome scene with Vault preparing for a battle, and Silas too, and Rentaro, and then finally the battle starts. So 3, 2, 1, go, shoot! And they launch their Beyblades, and these sparks comes out of their launchers, which is like pretty weird. And so they launch in their Beyblades, and finally when they get in, Vault tells Valkyrie to go in for an attack, and so does Rentaro. And so Rentaro and Silas, they're both colliding like in the middle of the stadium. Then Vault comes in, tells Valkyrie to use Rush Shoot. I think it's Rush Shoot. And then there's like a huge collision, and like Hyuga and Hikaru, they're super hyped up. And then Silas commands Saiyan to do his drift. I forgot the name. It's been so long since I've seen God. I think it was called like Drift, Roller Drift. I don't know. And it's so awesome to see like Silas use it again with a brand new Saiyan, and he knocks Valkyrie and Ragnarok off. And here Rentaro tells Ragnarok to use his Ragnarok Typhoon or Storm. I don't really remember. And then Valkyrie comes in, and then Vault tells Valkyrie to use, I don't know, Brave Sword. I think that's what it's called, Brave Sword or Brave Slash. I don't know. And then there's huge collision, and then Hikaru is like all hyped up, and so is Hyuga. And then we don't really get to see who the battle ends, but I'm guessing that Vault wins because Vault is like obviously my favorite blader, and he's the OP character. So after we see how hyped they get, we see them like just outside of the arena, just like talking about how the battle is and stuff. And then we see Hyuga just like getting prints for a sparkling bay because he's planning on making a new one, I believe. And then they get hyped up again. These boys really like to get hyped. They just hyped. And then they see Vault walking up, and we get this scene with like Vault with like sparkles around him. Like they see Vault as like a superstar, like a celebrity. Like no, Vault is basically a celebrity at this point because like the entire world knows him. So now they walk up to Vault. They just like So this is the first. I'm guessing this is the first time Vault meets Hyuga and Hikaru because like in the last season, Vault already knew Drum at that time. So they really compliment Vault and like how amazing his battle was and stuff. And seeing how they want to make a sparkling beam, and Vault gives them some motivation. And so now Hyuga and Hikaru, they go into this like bay training thing, and they look at blueprints for a sparking bay, which is like the Valkyrie and the Ragnarok. And it looks like Hikaru is starting to make his bay King Helios, and then Hyuga is starting his bay on making Super Hyperion. And so after a few times, they finally made their Beyblade, which is King Helios, which is like super awesome. I think King Helios is actually the cooler looking bay. And then finally, we also get this weird scene with like Hyuga and Hikaru just jumping to like the moon or like the sun or something. It's like super weird, but it's like cool. And finally, later on, they finally make their base. and their layers, their discs, and we get this awesome scene with like their avatars looking just above them, which is like super cool. And they finally make their base, Super Hyperion and King Helios, and they finally get into these base stadiums look pretty much very different, like not gonna lie, like super different. So now they launch their base, and their base pretty much destroy these guys' Beyblades. Like they just like pierce through them. So that's basically the end of the episode. They're just like training with their base, and that's it, and they get super hyped. So that's basically the end of episode 1. Now into episode 2. Alright, so now it's time to talk about the second episode. So the second episode starts off at the arena where Vault, Rintaro, and Silas battled. And it looks like that Rintaro, Silas, and Vault, they're like training, like Rintaro's lifting weights, Silas is pulling, and Vault is jogging. And we see them training like this in a huge training ground, and this is so nostalgia because like it reminds me of them training back in like BC Seoul at Beyblade Burst God, where they're just like training with each other. It's just so nostalgic. So we see them training, and basically Hikaru and Hyuga, they come in, and like Vault, they walk up to them, they greet them, and then Rintaro and Silas, they ask who they are, and then Vault forgot their names, but then they reminded him. And basically, they show off their Beyblade, Super Hyperion, and King Helios. And Vault is like super amazed. And then Silas quickly takes their Beyblades, and he just studies them. And so does Rintaro. And now, like, then Hyuga, no, Hikaru takes the Beyblades away. He kind of acts like Aiga, like. No, not Aiga, but like more like Delta, because like when first like Delta and like Drum, when they were battling, Drum took his Beyblade, and he was like super amazed by it, and then like Delta just came up and took them away. So Hikaru gives Hyuga his Bey back, and they challenge him to a battle, and then the entire group just comes in to watch. Here's like the whole Bey Club, I guess you could call it. And so Vault accepts their challenge, but then, and so basically, Hyuga challenges Vault, and he shows off they show off their base, and then Vault, and we get this awesome scene with Vault showing off his new Brave Valkyrie, and they're all super amazed by it. And so they both wanted to challenge Vault, but like they weren't gonna do a battle royale, so they settled it. They played rock paper scissors, and they kept tying until Hyuga finally won. And like, look at this scene with Vault. Like Vault, he just souls like I think when they're watching these two, I think they're reminding like Vault, Silas, and Rintaro, like how they used to act like back in those days. So yeah. And now since Hyuga finally won, he gets to battle Vault first. So he's super excited. So then they get to the stadium, and so I think Hikaru tells Hyuga what Valkyrie can do, and trying to give him a strategy. Because like they've seen Vault battle before. So now, Hyuga's like super confident, and like I don't know, I don't really understand Japanese at all. So he says something that surprises Hikaru, which I think he gives out. I think he says his strategy out loud, and that's where he's like super surprised. So now they get the little small talk, and Rintaro's like, he says, so Rintaro gets to the like middle of the stadium, and before they battle, they both expect their base. Vault is studying Super Hyperion, and like Hikaru is still amazed by the new Brave Valkyrie, and it looks like Hyuga notices something of Valkyrie's contact points. I think those yellow contact points may be rubber. I have no idea. So now they expect their base, and it looks like the little kid is gonna be like recording this. It looks like he kind of reminds me of Amane's or Armin's little brother, where he just like records every battle. So now, this guy, the talk host of the Beyblade, he suddenly just shows up and just starts to talk. So basically, they get to the stadiums. They both tell some smack talk to each other. Then they just talk about it. So now they're in their launching positions. So Vault is like ready, and now we see Hyuga's like launch style, which is super cool. Like I like Hyuga's launch style better than Hikaru, even though Hikaru to me has a little bit of a better design. Hikaru's launch style is much better. And Vault launches his Bey, and sparks come out of him. So now they both launch in their Beyblades, and Vault tells Valkyrie to go in for an attack. And quickly, I think with just like one shot, he bursts Super Hyperion. It's just that easy. He's just super surprised by it. And so is he, and so is like the other like generation. They're just super surprised on how strong Volt is. And like and then Hikaru's like super surprised, like Valkyrie just bursted my brother's bay in just like with one hit. And so the winner does go to Volt, and basically Volt says it was an awesome battle, but then Hikaru's like super upset about it. Like, of course, he's mad that he lost. He kind of acts like I got, and then he challenges Volt again, and then Volt like surprised by this, but then Hikaru comes up and he says that it's my turn to battle Volt. So now they argue again, but then it settles up on Hyuga, no, not Hyuga, Hikaru battling Volt next. So next we see, so now they're just talking, so now Rintaro says ready, set, and then they both launch in their Beyblades. Actually, no, before that, Volt studies Super Hyperion, and they both study, I think they both study Brave Valkyrie. So now, and now we get this scene with like Hikaru like resonating with his bait. I think Silas notices it, and so does Volt. So now we see Hikaru's launch style. Now, I'm not gonna lie, the first like starting of Hikaru's launch is good, but at the ending when he shoots his bait, it's not really that good to me. So now they launch in their Beyblades, and then Volt, and then Hikaru goes in for an attack, but then knocks Valkyrie into the air, and they're both think that they're gonna win. But then Volt like tells Valkyrie to go back in, and then he jumps out of the stadium. It's like their spring attack from God Valkyrie, but just like with rubber. And they're both surprised by it. And then Volt tells Valkyrie to go in for attack and knocks Hyperion into the air, and then lands back in. And then he goes in for another attack. And then Hyperion, no, not Hyperion, Helios. Did I say Hyperion the entire time? I meant Helios. So then, after like a huge collision, Volt, so after a couple more battles, a couple more hits, when Valkyrie goes up into the air, and so does Helios, we get this Helios, and then Hikaru is shocked, and so now Volt is the winner, and he like congratulates Hikaru on trying his best and stuff, and they both get pretty stressed, and now it seems like Rintaro and Silas challenge Hikaru and Hyuga to a battle, and then Volt agrees. So now they decide to like battle, and then at the end we get the scene from them from the episode previews with them just running up and then just jumping into like the sun, and that's basically the entire episode. So like they said not to give up, and they just decided to get on their dream to becoming the best. And that's basically the whole episode so far. So that's the first two episodes. Now on to the third episode preview. So it looks like they're training right now, and then so it appears like in the third episode, and the fourth episode if it's released next week, or maybe just the third episode, we get this scene with Rintaro and Rinjiro. Rinjiro finally returns from, the Chozetsu and Turbo series, and this scene with like both brothers there is just so awesome to see. It's super hyped up. So it looks like Hyuga and Hikaru, they're gonna battle Rintaro and Rinjiro, and I believe both of them are gonna have Glide Ragnarok, so that's something to look forward to next week. Okay, so finally let's talk about the Beyblade Burst Sparking credits. So the credits are actually super cool. Running up, and then like the main characters just run up, and then we get to like this cool like screenshots of them just like running up, turning around, and just like giving us a fist bump, which is super awesome. I just love that. And I also have some little bit of sad news. The new Brave Valkyrie will be released in April, but not until maybe April 25th, which kind of sucks because if you guys don't know, Valkyries are like my favorite lines of Beyblades, and Volta Aoi is my favorite blader. And I really love to get the new Valkyrie, but then we're gonna have to wait for a little bit longer because the Brave Valkyrie will be released like towards like the end of April, which kind of sucks, but whatever. We just gotta work with what we got. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Oh, also make sure to like and subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.